Zellner, 100 million. String, 100 million. Beauty, 100 million. That's another 300 million. So a third of that is 100 million. So Gloria Allred can probably rake in 200 million on this deal. Up to 200 million. Now, let's look at Brendan. About the same thing. So Gloria Allred is taking on Brendan too. Stephen and Brendan. Together. Okay? And that's another 2 million. So Allred's up to $400 million. Almost, $500 million, whatever. Now, because of fame and fortune and shit, how much money did Kathleen T. Zellner bank on this deal? And then when you go after all the authors of all the books and book sales, and they sold the public a lemon, they sold the public the lie, and they named it as truth. That's false advertisement. Well, how much is that in book sales alone? You know? How much money did Candace Owens bring in? You know, Stephen and Brendan's got a piece of that action too. Oh, what about Netflix? How much did they bring in? Selling the public a lie. And Gloria Allred gets a third of everything. Well, shit, death by 1,000 fucking cuts, you know. You're selling this pizza by the slice, okay? 100 million, 100 million. I don't, okay. I'm not that good at math, okay? So, when you start looking at Dr. Phil, when you start looking at Nancy Grace, suing them, there's a lot of fucking money here. Okay, I'm done with accounting. Gloria Allred, yeah, she's got an accountant that can go along with my thought and theory here, okay? Take it for all it's worth. And sue them all. Just blatant $100 million everybody. You know? Just make it easy, right? And Gloria Allred, taking Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey's case, gets a third of it all. This is the biggest bank Gloria Allred has ever seen in her life. This is it. This is the goose that laid the golden egg at the end of the rainbow. Is Gloria Allred going to jump on this? You're taking candy away from a baby, all right? There's 2 RAV4s. I've proven it. It's in the records. Have a nice day. And you get it all. Because all these dumbass people sold a lie. A provable lie. Easily provable lie. But lie just the same. You got it all. Every single dollar that earmarked Stephen Avery, Brendan Dassey, and somebody profited from that lie as to refund the money to all the people that bought the lie and pay Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey the royalties, all right, from the proceedings, okay, which is 100% of sales, right? So that's double whammy for anybody that wrote a book that was not diligent in their duty to be correct and advertise it as the truth, now owes their sales refund, recall. You're going to recall their books and get your refund from everybody. And all the proceeds that they got from it goes into Stephen Avery, Brendan Dassey, and Gloria Allred's bank. How does that sound? You know? Every single dollar, from Daily Wire to, you name them, all these influencers, oh shit, all the YouTubers that jumped in and was just selling the lie. I got their list of them all, okay? And they're all lying, and they got money from YouTube because of people watching their shit, and they were lying to their audience, and Gloria Allred proves that with the 3-rab board theory, which isn't a theory, it's a fact. There it is, and the photographs. I'm just telling you what I read. The photographs tell me what's there. I just narrate what's on the photographs in clear format, okay? So, why would Gloria Allred's agency not take this case? I think that it's all hands on deck is what this is. All hands on deck. Guinness World Record, largest payout in the history of payouts to wrongfully convicted individuals. Gloria Allred takes it across the finish line. Zelda's not doing it. Laura Nightrider and Stephen Dresden, well, they're worthless. They're worthless. All they're there is to not give themselves up. So, we bring in another heavy hitter, competitor. Now, Gloria Allred takes Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey across the finish line, proves 3 things. 1, Brendan Dassey was not involved in the murder of Teresa Marie Halbach. He walks. 2, Stephen Avery was not involved in the murder of Teresa Marie Halbach. He walks. And finally, Gloria Allred gets a DNA sample from all of the women that look like Teresa Marie Halbach, that could be Teresa Marie Halbach, at least a probability of being Teresa Marie Halbach versus absolutely not, and get DNA from all of them. Yeah. And match it with Teresa Marie Halbach's DNA. And find Teresa Marie Halbach alive. That's the 3 goals of Gloria Allred's office. Find Teresa Marie Halbach alive. She hasn't shown up dead anywhere else. Okay? She didn't die at Avery's. She didn't get burned in the pit. All that is a fucking fantasy from hell. Okay? This is nothing but a Twilight Zone, an Alfred Hitchcock fucking mystery shit. Okay? It's all a lie.